many times have you heard that all France national team goals in these Euros were two own goals and a penalty? But how many times have you heard that all France's goals conceded in these Euros were just one penalty? France faced one of the toughest sets of opponents on their way to the semifinals, probably the toughest one with Austria, Netherlands, Poland, Belgium, and Portugal. But no one scored against them from open play. In 480 minutes, just once there was an Upamecano moment and Poland equalized from the spot. France allowed the fewest shots per 90 minutes of all teams in the Euros. They ranked third in expected goals and first in expected goals conceded, excluding penalties. One goal conceded is the best result in the Euros. We don't need to score a lot, and it's better not to concede, declared Deschamps after a victory over Portugal. To be fair, he added that it would be nice to score, but the main value is defense for this team. There is only one player in the French national team who everyone praises universally. It's N'Golo Kante. It's understandable why, because Kante has an excellent reputation, and after a year in Saudi Arabia, no one expected anything special from him. But he's still one of the most energetic midfielders in the tournament. Kante is truly superb, but it's not just him. What about a defensive monster, William Saliba? He's having a fantastic tournament with exemplary defensive play. What about Jules Kounde? No one has broken through his flank. Moreover, Kounde helps in attacks. Against Belgium, he was the best player in terms of passes leading to shots. What about Aurelien Tchouameni, another elite destroyer next to Kante? The entire defensive block of France looks remarkable, from goalkeeper Marc Maigan to Adrien Rabiot, who played a difficult hybrid role on the left in attack with Kylian Mbappe absence against the Netherlands. Even Dio Upamecano, guilty of the penalty against Poland, is otherwise having solid, consistent performances. It's clear that no one admires defensively artistry as much as attacking power. It's clear that people are much more likely to discuss Mbappe's poor finishing rather than Saliba's excellent defensive work. But in France's case, this contrast has become quite sad. Saliba, Koundé, and Tchouameni good performances are almost unnoticed or deliberately ignored because they don't fit the narrative of a dreadful team that got lucky to reach the semifinal. But it's precisely through solid defense that France has calmly reached the semifinals despite tough draw. Many compare France to England, two top teams on their way to the title without playing spectacular football, but to my mind, it's inappropriate and completely complementary comparison for England. Even in the group stage, Denmark pressed England at 0-1, like no one pressed France in the tournament, and England had no control in the games against Slovakia, which ended in a goal conceded and a miracle brace from Jude Bellingham at the end. England had no control in the game against Switzerland, especially in the second half, which also ended in a goal. England has a disaster with attack through the tournament, where France at least created many chances. Only Croatia created more at the group stage among all teams in the Euros, but they were let down by poor finishing. Finishing remains terrible, and there are fewer chances in the playoffs. Mbappe adjusting his mask more often than successfully dribbles, Griezmann is completely lost, and there are clear problems with the choice of center forward. Deschamps constantly shuffles the attacking line. So France is far from perfect, but they are still extremely strong to their solid defense, and this cannot be ignored. There is definitely no need to explain why Spain is incredibly strong. With an 11-2 score over the past 5 matches in the Euros, they play incredibly beautiful, fast and combinational football. The fantastic Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams on the wings of the attack, and the best game coordinator in modern football, Rodri. Plus, hidden heroes like Cucurella and Ruiz are clearly having the tournament of their lives. But 120 minutes of struggles against Germany, Pedri's injury, red card from Carvajal and Lenormand, and the semi-final against France becomes a grueling test for Spain. These Euros, they has maintained a highly consistent starting lineup throughout the whole Euros, with the only significant changes occurring during full rotation in the match against Albania. However, heading into the semi-final against France, the team has lost three crucial players. Dani Carvajal and Robin Lenormand are out due to suspension, and Pedri will miss the match due to injury. On a positive note, Alvaro Morata is available, as the yellow card announced during the match against Germany was a mistake. Let's go through the crisis positions and see which pros and cons of their replacements we could have. The right back. The right back needs to replace Dani Carvajal, and the primary candidate for right back is Jesus Navas. His selection would indicate a commitment to the traditional style of play in Luis de la Fuente's system. The right back is responsible for advancing the ball and making timely runs into the opponent's third. Navas fits these requirements well due to his skill with the ball, and the concern, however, is defending against Kylian Mbappe, who either starts in this area or frequently drifts here. Navas is really old, and Kylian Mbappe is extremely fast. Now he's 38 and better known for his attacking contribution. And there is a more defensive option in Nacho Fernandez, who has experience playing in all defense position, and he's reliable and aggressive, capable of stepping out to challenge Mbappe when he receives the ball. And given Mbappe's current form and mask-related issues, Nacho might be able to manage him effectively. The downside is that Nacho's selection is a very defensive move and would reduce Spain attacking runs into the right side, which could disrupt the team's usual style of play strongly. Another unexpected option is Marco Correa, though this seems unlikely as it would break up a strong partnership with Nico Williams on the left and doesn't guarantee success in defending against Mbappe because the role would be unfamiliar for him. Cucurella has expressed willingness to play anywhere, but this remains an extreme choice. Most likely, it will be Navas. Despite no perfect solution, he is the most logical choice given Spain's attacking strategy. Nacho hinted at Navas' potential selection in a recent interview, expressing confidence in his experienced teammates. Centre back position to replace Lenormand. The choice would be between Nacho and Vivian. In central defense, there seems to be a clear hierarchy. Nacho is the first backup, followed by Danny Vivian, and Nacho is accustomed to stepping in when needed, a role he often plays at Real Madrid for past 7 years, and his pessimistic approach to defending, always preparing for the worst, helps maintain his concentration. Danny Vivian is a fascinating character in the team, is the backup option, an athletic Bilbao defender who reads Kafka and studies for MBA already. Vivian has played various defensive roles, so could be valuable with his mobility and pressing experience and familiarity to Spain's system. Despite these attributes, the established hierarchy and Nacho's experience are likely to prevail. Nacho is expected to start if Jesus Navas is the right back. One more problem position is the center of midfield, but there is probably only one candidate, Dani Olmo. The hero of the quarterfinal against Germany is set to replace Pedri. Olmo's versatility and team-oriented mindset make him invaluable. He adapts to any attacking position, excels in pressing, and collaborates closely with teammates. De La Fuente high praise and consistent selection of Olmo in youth teams underscore his importance. Olmo typically plays certainly or from the left wing, freedom to move or creating opportunities and building productive relation with teammates in the center. Alternatives like Mikel Merino and Fermin Lopez are more suitable as substitutes. A more cautious approach with Martin Zubimendi alongside Rodri is unlikely since France will allow Spain to attack, and Olmo is an excellent replacement for Pedri, potentially even an upgrade in this scenario. The most likely starting 11 would have Jesús Navas, Nacho, and Dani Olmo. They will fill the vacant spots, and the new combination of the right center and right back will be crucial in hanging Mbappe. It's unclear what scheme and position Mbappe will have as France change tactically more or less in every game. Regardless, Nacho and Navas will have key roles in containing him. While challenging this task is manageable, especially if Spain can effectively play on the opponent's half. With all these problems and concerns, it looks like Spain is not a clear favorite anymore, so the battle gonna be really severe.